In the Ministry of Defense here in Kenya and its Italian counterpart over the 3.5-hectare Luigi Broglio Malindi Space Center in the county of Kilifi, as it emerges that the Italian Space Agency has reneged on some of its clauses in the treaty that gave life to the center. Defense Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has told the National Assembly's Committee on Implementation that so dire is a situation that a program for Italian President Sergio Mattarozzi, when he visited Kenya in March this year, was almost distorted due to the differences. And TV's Ibrahim Karanja reports.
Before the National Assembly's Committee on Implementation regarding concerns raised by the Deputy Leader of Majority in the National Assembly and Kilifi North Member of Parliament Owen Baya, CS Aden Duale laid bare what he says is the true situation regarding the Luigi Broglio Malindi Space Center in Ngomeni of Kilifi County. Duale says that despite Italy utilizing the center for the past 60 years, initially as San Marco, then as Luigi Broglio Space Center, there is little or nothing to show for it for Kenya.
Kenya is yet to see significant, tangible benefits of this cooperation. And the truth be told, there is nothing much to show for it in these 60 years.
Duale says that the Italian Space Agency has reneged on the agreement that allowed them to operate within the Kenyan territory. Among the many benefits that Kenya was to have was the training and scholarships for its personnel, a share of profits from third-party contracts that ASI was to get into.
They use our position, our strategic location on the equator, in the sea, to collect data, sign huge billions of dollars contract with third party, but they have completely refused to make full disclosure and information about the current commercial contracts they have with the third parties entered into by the facility.
Duale further told the committee that a meeting held in Rome last month to iron out issues ended in disarray as the Italian side refused to sign the resolutions made, only to later turn up with their own version of resolutions which Kenya was not party to. It also emerges that the tussle almost scuttled the program when the President of Italy visited Kenya in March 2023. Members of the committee astonished by the CS's revelations that the Italian Space Agency has gone to an extent of denying access to the land to Kenyan officials, including to Brigadier Hilary Kipkosgei, the acting CEO of the Kenya Space Agency. Further, ASI has previously locked out a committee of parliament from the center, yet it is within the Kenyan borders.
I hope this time they will not deny this committee access. If they deny, I am ready to provide you with the capability of the Kenyan Defense Forces.
Have you thought, as a Minister of Defense, of extinguishing and or terminating this agreement, which openly is not benefiting this country?
When the country's sovereignty is in question, it is the military to take over. Why haven't we taken over this place?
We have come to Parliament. Parliament is a stakeholder in this process. You ratify. So, even in the exit clause and how do we exit it, Parliament must have its place on the table.
That a country can come and run its business in our soil without regard to anybody and go scot-free. This committee will not allow.
We are dealing with a hostile country, a country that has no regard for our sovereignty.
The committee plans to visit the center in Ngomeni between the 10th to the 13th of August this year. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.